everyone, it's Heather. I just wanted to talk to you about asking the right questions. Sometimes we really don't know how to ask the right question is because we don't look inside ourselves and see what we need. And sometimes we don't even want to ask the question because we're afraid of the answer. We're afraid that it's going to be too hard for us to handle, or what would we do when we get this information? And I realized, looking back, all the times that I was allowing my body or allowing my spirit, allowing my mind to ask questions, I felt free. But when I started to not ask questions, like, I couldn't grow. And definitely when I asked certain questions, I would get certain answers. So when you're more specific with your questions because of what you're going through, what the Lord is trying to teach you, then you can seek that answer and He'll guide you, because He guides the righteous's feet. He ordains like their steps. You can plan all you want, but God is the one that is leading you. And I think that also spending time in His presence will allow those questions to form. Sometimes you just have to sit in the silence and wonder, what should I learn today? What's really bothering me? Because sometimes questions come because there's something inside of you that you can't rest with, and you just have to know the answer. And from that answer, God is trying to shape who you are and, teach other people through what answers you've received. I think one of the questions that I asked when I was younger was, God, why are there so many churches when there's only like one of you, Like, why does everyone have to believe in something different? I think over time I realized that it was just like man-made, the churches, and they decided to do what they wanted to do and create like all these different theologies. But God, he only really asks you to love Him with all that you have and have a relationship with Him and know Him deeply and be intimate with Him, just like any other relationship that you would want to be close to someone. He's the one that wants to be close to you, and He also wants you to learn about who you are. And I think that is why He lets you ask these questions, is because it's guiding your story, and He just wants to be able to process everything through the questions. And so I realized that you do have to keep asking God more and more until you get all the layers out. And when you have the answer, you don't stop there. You keep asking more questions, because questions, they reveal the story and they guide your story. So always be excited to ask questions. Always have a lot of questions for God, because He'll answer all of them, because He knows the answers to all of them. And I think that's also the fun part about being with God, is that He stirs something inside of you, and it's that passion, the passion to know that He's going to answer your question, that you're going to seek Him with your question. So continue to seek God in what you need to do, and it will let your destiny unfold. And I pray that you have a blessed day.